Welcome to another of our instructional videos here. This is our 700 series cabinet. We're going to show you how to switch the door from a left-hand hinge to a right-hand hinge. Here to help us is our friend Chris, and Chris is going to take us through the steps necessary to do this. The first thing he's going to do is remove the ground strap at the bottom of the door. Retain all the hardware, as it will be required to reinstall the ground strap at the other side of the frame. Chris has got the ground strap out of the way. Now he's going to use a 5/32 Allen wrench to remove the lower hinge pins. There's two Allen-headed screws in there. And Chris is removing those from inside the door, or inside the frame of the 700 series cabinet. And he now has that free. He's going to let the door hang gently on the upper hinge pin. And he's going to move up there and remove that hinge pin, or excuse me. He's going to place the hinge pin he just took off the bottom side at the opposite top side. This will allow us to hang the door after we invert it on this hinge pin. There are 4 screws, or actually 4 holes at the top of the frame. You will use the 2 lower holes and point the hinge pin upwards. Chris is now reinstalling the screws. Now he's going to gently lift the door. He's going to turn the door over. And he's going to drop that hinge onto the hinge pin that he just installed at the top of the door. Chris will now come over to this side of the frame and remove the upper hinge pin. The upper and lower hinge pins are identical and can be interchanged. Alright, Chris has got that wrapped up. Now he's going to install the hinge pin he just took from the left upper and install it in the lower right portion of the frame. He's aligning the door. You will drop that hinge pin into the hinge. And align the 2 screws with those holes in the hinge pin and tighten them up. Chris is using a common 1/4-inch drive ratchet with an extension and a 1/4-inch socket on it so that he can use the hex driver bit. At this point, Chris would reinstall the ground strap. This particular video is over at this point, as we need to change out the blanking panel for the 700 series frame, and that will be our next video.